So for my third period, which are my Art Foundations 1 class, these are the materials you will need for this class. All the things that I'm asking for you to have, you will use in this class for the entire trimester. You'll use it in class, and if you don't finish up anything in class, you can use it at your house to get your projects done. The first thing you guys are going to need is a spiral bound sketchbook. Spiral bound on the outside is better than on top, but if you get one with one on top, no big deal. This is really nice because with the spiral bound you can open and close, you can put it backwards. It just makes things a lot easier. Most sketchbooks that you can find at Walmart, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Office Depot, most of them are about a size 9 by 12, and that's the best size to get for this class. Most of our projects are 9 by 12 anyway, so if you can find a 9 by 12, that would be perfect, spiral bound. And just note that all the materials for this class, you do not need to get anything expensive. Everything can be, because it's a foundational course, you don't need to go to the expense to get, high-end art materials. On top of your spiral bound sketchbook, you need a set of colored pencils. Crayola makes a really good set. I would like to have at least 12 count colored pencils because it will give you your primary, secondary colors, and usually brown, black, and white as well. So if you get a set that has more, that's totally fine. But at least 12 for colored pencils. You're also going to need a set of watercolors. Again, you don't need to get expensive watercolors, but I do want them to be pan watercolors. And pan watercolors are ones that look like they come in little pans. Sometimes they're circular shapes, other times they're square. I've seen diamond shapes. There's all kinds of shapes, but as long as they come in a pan, that's what I want you to get. I don't want it to be in tubes. This is super convenient. If you can get one that's an 8 count, that's perfect. One thing you do need to pay attention to, particularly if you get a less expensive brand, is you need to make sure that the paintbrush that comes with it is a hair bristle brush and not a plastic bristle brush. If your set comes with a plastic bristle brush, just throw it in the garbage because it's not going to do you any good because plastic doesn't absorb water. So you'll need to just buy a set that, just a few. If you want to buy one paintbrush, that's fine, or a couple, but you don't need to go to a big expense. You just need to make sure you have a paintbrush that's hair bristle, not plastic. Other things that you need for this, a big eraser is great. This is a gum eraser. There's gray erasers, pink erasers, all kinds of erasers, but you need erasers for class. Pencils. I don't care what kind of pencils you like to use. If you like the yellow pencils or mechanical pencils, as long as you come to class with pencils, that's all I care about. You will also need an assortment of black pens or markers. Sharpies make really good ones, okay, that are permanent, so if they get wet, they don't bleed. Office Depot has a permanent marker. This has a thicker tip. Ballpoint pens are great because they're inexpensive and they're also permanent. Felt tip are great, but the one thing about felt tip is they're not permanent, but that doesn't mean you still can't use it in class. But I would look around your house first and see if you can find any black pens or markers, and if you have 3 to 5, you should be perfectly okay. And then last but not least, if you can find a pencil pouch that all your materials will fit inside, that would be a bonus because you need to come to class prepared every single day with your sketchbook and all of your supplies. So if you just have it in a handy little pencil pouch, you will never come to class unprepared. Okay, and really all my stuff does usually fit. Here we go. Voila. I'd like you to get these items as soon as possible because we are jumping into our projects right away. Okay, thanks.